got to be who you are. Inspire people. Is just chase the dream that you want. Just chase it. And I'm telling you, one day we're all gonna look back and we've served our country. And also, wouldn't it be awesome to say that we served our country not only in battle, but also we use our talents to, enrich our lives. And that's why I do it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. First down is Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The Buccaneer first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brady's throw there complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Try and run for it with Jones. And he will lose yards back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down carry by Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run here with Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
That's the fucking ball.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On the punt, 2 on the return, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down and inches. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's
Oh,
a throw
how
that's
could he
taken
miss
in
that
out of the
kick?
backfield. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Buccaneers 10.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The loss of a start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Got some room at the 30. Going to throw right side here. Complete. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A 1st down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Keep on the ground with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 25 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Oh, some strong running. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Buccaneers 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's third down.
To throw, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Brady. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12. Brady. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Derek Brown able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Jones. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the ground with McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Trot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for the Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He'll get this one way out to the guy at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 2 times.
Nowhere was Mike Evans not winning.
Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
That's who I want to get the snaps.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, up and good. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No,
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
This will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Brady now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Brady going to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.